thoughts of it all?
It's unbelievable, just spectacular, and I'm so fortunate to be here and already started. So it's yeah, it's really excited. I'm pumped to be here.
How do you think they're going to use you this first season?
Just as I think another key component to the tight end room. I think we are pretty loaded with guys that can do so many different things, and I'll just be in there to do whatever's asked of me, and yeah, be another key role in that room.
You got Big Ten guys in there. Were you familiar with those guys at all on a personal?
I was, yeah. Me and Sean at Michigan, obviously, and then Jake and Henny too. Those guys, playing against them, going through my years there, it was so cool because those were the guys that I watched, and then eventually, it just comes full circle. So it's great to be back with them.
What would you have watched then? What were you? Because usually, you guys are watching defensive guys. What were you watching other?
During games and stuff, or even during the week, being able to watch different guys and see how they do things and just get ideas for yourself.
The Big Ten component, it's pretty unusual to have that many guys from the same conference.
Yeah.
What's that like for you to kind of be in that room with them now?
It's pretty special. I think just guys that get that I think similar type of play, and because the Big Ten has its play. So I think being around that same mindset, and I think the same type of guys too. I am really close with Sean, but we've talked about the rest of the room, and I think I'm just so excited to meet all of them and be working with them and just create a bond that's going to be awesome.
Who was your team growing up?
I was a Pats guy. My mom's side of the family's from Boston, so grew up a Boston sports fan, but yeah, had some good years there. Yeah. I was, yeah. I liked watching Gronk, and then recently I've loved watching Kittle too. But even more recently, I've been watching Witten all the time, and I think just him as a player, of course, is spectacular. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer, but him as a person, as a teammate, he's such a leader, and I've been trying to get and just research and understand his mindset and how he went about leadership and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Have you gotten to pick his brain yet? Have you gotten a chance to reach out and talk to him yet?
I did reach out to him, so I'm waiting to hear back from him. But yeah, I think it'd just be such a great person to talk to and get a lot of ideas for how he attacked his rookie season and things like that. I can learn a lot from him.
Was it a recent thing that you started looking at him, or since the draft, or when did you start?
Yeah, since the draft, kind of right away, and because I know how good he is of a player, and just want to see the things that he did and his mindset and things like that.
You see his big giant thing over there over the top.
Yeah. No.
Did the Cowboys provide you film, or did you just kind of go and seek it out yourself? How did you find?
Yeah, pretty much myself. Just scoured the internet pretty much and tried to find all that I could. Yeah.
Did you get to watch anything from the tight end group that was last year? What did you notice, and what makes you most excited to be part of that four horseman group, as they call themselves?
Yeah, I know. I think, it is like a four horseman group, all of them just being put in different spots, and everyone's playing a lot, so it's going to be fun just to go into there and, be another four-headed horseman and continue that on, but bring what I can to that room and us do our best.
I know you can move around a lot, but when you're in line at the Y in the run game, what do you hang your hat on, and where do you think your strengths are in that role?
Yeah, I think honestly a lot in line, being able to run different schemes and my footwork too, and understanding the full picture, things like that, that I feel like I'm gonna only continue to learn more details about. I mean, I've been here for a couple days, and I've already just learned so much more with the footwork and the hand placement and the vision and everything. So it's pretty great.
Do you believe your skill set as a receiver is beyond the role you were kind of put in college? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I think I'm excited to showcase that, and I think it's something that I definitely can incorporate and show that I can be used more in that receiving role. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Luke, can you speak to how different it is being a full-time football player? I mean, you know, at
Yeah.
Michigan it's pretty full-time, but here now, no school, nothing else, it's just this. How different is that?
No school is a big relief, like no doubt. It is because now I can spend just a full day recovery, watching film, doing walkthroughs, practice, everything like that, and being in the weight room too, and just being fully submerged into football is like, it's so great because you don't have that school aspect, so it's just so much more time to give to it.
You talked about having Sean around, but to have a guy like Mozzie who's been around
Yeah.
and get to experience the same things, do you think you guys will be going back and forth about experiences, how to handle things?
Yeah, definitely. We're already doing that, me and Mozzie, and he's such a fun guy to be around on the field, off the field. But yeah, I mean, it's great to have another teammate down here and to have Sean down here too. But yeah, Mozzie's my guy, so I'm excited for that.
I think you kind of answered, but do you anticipate doing things with this team that you weren't necessarily asked to do at Michigan?
Yeah, I think I can just expand on what I did, and I'm looking forward to however they're going to do that with me. Yeah.
In terms of your route tree, are there certain?
Yeah, route tree for sure.
What were the main things that they asked of you at Michigan in that respect?
It was more of like a, I don't know if it was like third down or like quick game two or things like that. But I think, yeah, just like the intermediate to deeper routes. And I ran a lot of crossers in Michigan. That was kind of my favorite. But yeah, I think just being able to expand on that a lot more is something I'm excited for.
Why the crossers and just getting that separation lateral?
Yeah, getting separation and being fast. Like I love just getting open across the field and beating somebody. So
Catch and run.
yeah.
Give you a hard time about the age that you're a little bit older than some of the other rookies. You're older than Parsons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that,
Some of the rookies are around like 23-ish, 24. So a few guys that are in common with that, but other than that, I haven't heard too much yet. So
Considering Joe's background when he was your high school coach, when did you guys think about the league? Was that ever a discussion that you guys had when you were playing for him?
yeah, I think it was definitely a thought for me, and like when I first met him, and him being the person he is, and having the connections that he does and the experience, I think it kind of gave me the idea, like, okay, I'm going to listen to him, and he put me on track with tight end, and then put me on track with Michigan, and so I just figured, if I listen to him and trust him, he'll eventually get me here. So
what was that like when the call comes and this is something you thought about when you were 15, 16, 17, whatever with him,
Yeah.
and then you guys are together that night?
Oh, it was, I gave his son the first hug and then him the second one. So they were right there, and it was so special. Just and everything kind of did flash before me with him, like everything from high school up until that point, how it all worked out, like hit me there. So it was a special moment.
And what's he told you now about what to expect from this point going forward?
Being a professional and taking care of my business, and outside of the football field, like not being afraid to say no and things like that. And yeah, I definitely learned a lot from him.
What sort of peace does What sort of peace does it give you as you begin your NFL career when you have that sort of a trust in your agent and just have that as your backbone as you go throughout this whole thing?
Yeah, he's just someone that I can rely on, and his son Nick too who has become an agent as well, and working for him, like just two guys that I feel I can bounce stuff off of and have their trust, because it really does feel like family with them for me. So it's a pretty special situation.
Thank you, Luke.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Close. Thank